Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends it. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first downward run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. That's complete, right around the 8. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. First and goal from just inside the 5. Back to throw, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Bengals nothing.
Sets the kickoff.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
But he's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
Cincinnati.
his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Mixon with a 1st down carry.
Number 20.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
Bengals 14, Titans 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Tannehill. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Penalty, it's Mixon. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. This is Mixon on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
First down, here's Burrow. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
A gain of 2.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. It's Mixon on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
To number 83, Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Titans 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First down carry for Henry. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 4.
And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Derrick Henry, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Squeeze, double. Chip. Hurry.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Titans 14. Set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll run it again with Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Open is Swain, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
41-yard line.
Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're up two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second down and goal. Tannehill got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jared Pinkney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Stephen Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Joe Mixon. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. 20. 10.
Ooh, he's running. He's
and
running.
all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Bengals 28, Titans 21. Randy Bullock to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started it. And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Fumble on the play.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now here's Snell, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Benny Snell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
He is good.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
21.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
From the return, the Titans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. By Geno Atkins. breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
1st and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try for Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
This one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Out of the gun, he'll throw into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got him. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 17. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Burrow. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57, Mike 57.
They snap it to Tannehill. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Titans 21. Randy Bullock to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
William Jackson.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Again, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Throwing again is Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on two more. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Titans 21.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first and 10, Tannehill. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover.
The onside kick recovered by Cincinnati.